Hey, this is Steven from Legit Tech Tutorials and the Legit PC slash the Legit Mobile. Sorry, I've been kind of missing a lot of these guys here lately. Been pretty busy with work. I'm actually starting a new job here in 12 days. So bear with me there. Sorry, I just remembered something I need to do before 12 o'clock. So I'll have to get this video done exactly on time to complete that. Here we're back to working on Zombie Alamo in Unity. So let's go ahead and start the game up and see what we are missing. So it seems that we still have some issues with the couple seconds after they hit. So what I'm thinking that we need to do is once they hit, we need to have it start counting. So once they hit that gate, it's going to start counting, and then once it does the initial hit, then it's going to start ticking down. So let's go ahead and close that so that doesn't keep popping up. Okay, so what I'm thinking is here for the zombie on gate closed, gate hitting equals 1. So here gate hitting equals 1. So okay, so once it says gate hitting equals 1, then it starts doing the timer. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to push it right from the get-go, from this gate hitting equals 1. Right from the get-go, we're going to send it to damaged gate. And we're going to do that right before here, and then that should fix the issue. So then the next call is going to be the next damage section. So let's go back. There we go. Wait a second, it just went negative. That's weird. Another thing is we don't want it to regen when the gate is being hit. So what I'm thinking is we do the exact same thing that we did here with the timer. So let's do this. Let's go into game controller. Oh, we do already have a timer. Okay, so here's the regen gate. So let's do timer 2. So timer 2 is going to be after about 2 seconds of the zombies not hitting the gate, then the gate's going to start to regen. So we're going to say if timer is less than blah blah blah, so let's say gate regen active or something. And this is going to be equal 1 at the beginning, and gate regen active. If not, then don't do anything. So basically we're going to have timer 2 up here. So basically we're going to have it we'll have it 3 seconds. So basically in here, we're going to say timer 2 will change to 1, gate regen active to 1 every 3 seconds. But this guy is going to call damage gate every 2 seconds while it's being hit. So it's going to change that back, right? Actually, no. I think we have something in here though on gate, on collision exit. So let's do here. So close gate here, zombie death. So let's do damage gate. And so what we'll do here is we'll say damage gate, and then we'll say here that this gate regen equals 0. And then here we'll say gate regen equals 1. So when we go here, what we'll do is we'll actually call regen gate. It's going to give us that bump right when they kill it, right when he leaves, but we'll have to just say that was one of our decisions here as far as this is going to have to be game. But it's going to have issues because it's not static. But here's the issue. If I make this static, regen gate, okay. Okay, so let's go back into game controller, and now what we need to do is we need to have timer 2 here. Let's have timer 1 here. And then we need, let's give some space here. We can give some space. And obviously eventually I need to do some comments, but we'll do that later because I'm developing here pretty actively. So actually, I don't need to do this anymore. Now that I think about it. So here we're going to do gate regen active equals 0, and then once we tell regen gate, once the zombies leave the damaging gate, then we have that. So let's try that, see what happens. So yeah, it does look like it's not regenning. Good deal. Cool. So that's done, and it's happening instantaneously. Now, whether I'm kind of a little worried about how it's not like smoothly going down. Maybe we should do it every second or so. What we should do is we should cut it down so it's updating multiple times a second, so you can kind of predict when it's gonna go, when this wall is gonna go. So that's something. I mean, it's not something that's super critical right now because if you notice here, it's going really, really fast, and it's not showing per second here how fast it's going. You can see here now gate's regenning. Oh, and I'm missing a colon here compared to everything else. Everything else got a colon, so. Okay, so what was it? W, yeah, W. Yeah, but now the gate's closed. So, let's check actual working, and let's play it. So let's make sure everything works over here. So we're going to go back over here. We're going to close the gate. Gate's closed. And let's check, see what happens. We gotta wait till the zombies get over here first, though. Come on, zombies. You could do it, zombies. Come on. You could do it. You're on your way. Sorry, I'm trying to whistle very quietly, but Ava's, because Ava's asleep, my niece. Man, that's a really long time. And there they go. Everything's working. And there it is. Gates regenning. And I reclose the gate. Gates regenning. That seems like a decently fair... I don't know, it seems like a very, very slow gate regen. But that means that... Because the idea is the gameplay is I want it to be very strategic as far as you rehealing, stuff like that. I'm thinking also maybe we should do some sort of... Because also, this is very, very mobile driven, so I'm trying not to add any extra controls on the screen, because I was thinking like maybe doing like a run or something. They're going to blow through it pretty much instantly. See, I'm running out of cage here. Obviously, this is going to be longer in the final version, but you see I'm about to get killed here because I was not strategic on moving my character. Shoot, he's gonna kill me. Oh, I got him. This is fun. This is fun already. Okay, let's play an actual match really quick. I know we're developing here, but let's play a really quick match and see what we can do here. Because I think if you had more options, you know, once we do weapons and you had more options, I think that this would be way more tactical. Right, well right now it's pretty tactical compared to getting these stamina pieces. Because right now it's just kind of kill these guys, but eventually it's going to be like get the trees, and I'm thinking I should move the tree closer here, and it's probably going to be this lead tree because there's not really a lot of room here. There goes my guy. My guy is breathing heavy. Give it a second. Oof. 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 Oh, so cool, man. Everything is working. I'm on round 5 already. Am I on round 5? I started round 2? See, now it's getting very difficult. So now the choice is... Now I'm wondering if the wood is even going to be a good idea. That's probably going to be something that you're going to have to do very quickly somehow. Yeah, maybe some sort of run or something. Oh shoot, it blew through the gate. I missed. Did I hit him? Yeah, I did. I missed. Die. Go, 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 go. If I don't have any stamina, I pretty much lost. Oh, stamina. There it is. Stamina bar. No. There's too many of them. I think with the guns, this would be so fun. This would be such a fun game with guns. And I pretty much lost here. Oh, why didn't I close the gate? There it is. Alright, I made it to, what was that, round 6? Something like that. So that was cool. I enjoyed that. Okay, so game's looking good. Now we need craftable weapons. And we need this guy to be closer, like right next. I'm thinking the yard probably needs to be a little bit bigger, but we could adjust that later. In the balancing of the game, we could adjust that. Right now, this video series is not about balancing. This is about building the game. So I think that the stamina regen, the damaging of gate, the second count for damaging the gate, the second count for regens, the scaler for the stamina, the actual life, and any sort of life stuff, the 2 lives or more, stuff like that. I think that that could all be done with some balancing, but this video series is not really about balancing. So balancing is something that you do through a lot of sending the game out for people to test and having a lot of feedback and playing it a lot and stuff like that. Now, developing the game, you can figure out most of that stuff by just playing. That one time. It is fun. It is definitely. You have to think about what you're doing before you do it. So, and I know that the yard being bigger, I think, would be a good deal. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is that the idea is that at the end of this, I want to produce a working template of a game that works from beginning to finish. It has all the implementation. Now, the execution of that implementation can be changed to the variables, right? So let's say that if you were a game developer, probably at this point, you would give it to your game testers. Obviously, I'm saying when you're finished. You give it to your game testers, and then they would basically balance it for you, pretty much. And they tell you, hey, this thing needs to be this needs to be this. Tell you how to balance it, pretty much. And then so basically what I'm saying, that's when you need to get it into players' hands, and they say, hey, round 6 to round 7 is, basically you have some statistics. You capture some statistics from these guys from the game. You have some sort of something logger. It says, okay, well, 20% of people make it past level 6 or something like that. You can go from level 6 to level 7. So how can we make that a little easier to do, blah blah blah, so it's linear. So it's like 10% this level, 20, and another 10% this level, another 10% this level, etc. Alright, so pretty much all we have left in this game are the weapons, and then balancing, like I was saying. So the weapons, the craftable weapons, I'm thinking we use the same button. So interact/craft, so in this case W. So I'm thinking that we need the wooden spear, and we need the gate, the metal gate. So to craft metal spears. So what I'm thinking is, let's do the metal spears first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a prison gate in here. Probably what I'm going to do in actuality is make this thing black so it looks different. But we're going to untag this, and actually let's call this, let's add tag. Let's call it gate craft. Okay, gate craft. Okay, so now we have a prison gate craft. Gate craft. Now, so basically we're going to look at the character controller, and we're going to look at on trigger enter collider. Wait, what? Oh, but here it's okay. Or a gate. Okay, I see. I was about to say, I was like, you could open it but you can't close it. So gate craft. Or spear, same thing, spear craft. It's basically craft a spear. So here we're going to say crafting spear. Spear craftable. Spear craftable. And then here we're going to go up here when this is metal spear. So let's start off with 0. Spear craftable equals 1. Metal spear. Metal spear craftable equals 1. On trigger exit. And let's say here metal spear. Metal spear no longer craftable. Okay. So metal spear craftable equals 0. So then the other issue becomes switching weapons. So now is where it gets a little complicated for phone. So basically we're going to probably have to have some sort of switch here between weapons, because you're going to have, so for example, the fire axe is indestructible, but the metal spear, the point dulls, whatever, right? And the fire axe dulls because, reasons, right? It doesn't dull because of reasons, because, basically the gameplay falls apart if it does so. You're basically dead, pretty much. So we don't want to do that. Now, that also means that we have to have another thing that says condition, because we don't want it so that you just craft it and then that's it. We want to add a little bit of suspense to it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go in here and modify the this even further. And so let's go here, gate health. Oh, and I think I know why that's going to be an issue. Let's go into game controller. And here, let's also do that there. Okay, so then let's copy this gate health, copy, paste. And then this is going to be weapon condition. Oops. See, now here's a question. No, you probably can't. So, what I'm thinking that I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to scale it. Scale some of this down. Oops. Because now they're going to be on top of each other, basically. Yeah, now it's a jumbled mess. Or I put this up here, right above where the button would be. That could also work, because we're basically out of space. But there you go. Okay, so weapon condition. Okay, so now we have weapon condition, and in here we're going to have another transform. Right here, text, sorry. Weapon condition. Weapon condition HUD. Let's save that there. So here now we have weapon condition HUD, and then of course here we're gonna have the buttons, but for right now we can move it down. We can move it back up later. I'm wondering if we put gate health up here. So this is kind of like level stuff, and this is character stuff. Yeah. maybe something like that. I mean, we could do more stuff with it later on, more organization later on. Okay, so we have that weapon condition HUD. So now we need to figure out how to do this. So we have a fire axe. Now we probably need to do a new script. New C# script. I'm going to call this metal spear. Okay, so then we need to create an asset for that. I need to figure out where my editor is. I no longer have Photoshop, so we would use that one editor. I forgot what it's called. Sprite something. Well, we'll talk about it in the next video that we do this. Reload all. So now we should have metal spear. Okay, so now basically that guy is going to take a lot of effects from the fire axe. So basically what we're going to have in here is we're going to have basically the stamina of the spear. Every time that you hit a zombie with it, it's going to take damage, internal damage, and it's going to show in that weapon condition. And when it goes below 0, it basically disintegrates. But when we craft it, we also need some sort of time bar or something, because it can't craft instantly, because then you just go out there and craft really quick. It'd take like 2 seconds or whatever. In game time, that's a lot. But obviously in actuality, that's not going to happen. But in game time, that makes sense. So about 2 seconds, you craft it. There's a little bar that crafts it. Then, or you probably don't even need to do the health bar. We can just leave it no health bar, and you just 2 seconds and it crafts. Press and hold 2 seconds. Press and hold 2 seconds. Okay, it crafts. There you go. There's the spear. Now you could use it. It automatically switches it to that as your primary, and then you could switch through the weapons. So I'm actually going to have to stop this video about 2.5 minutes early because I really got to go to the bathroom. So I will see you in the next video, which I'm going to shoot because I'm actually one video behind. So this is my video that I'm behind, and then I have to shoot another video. So I'll get caught up with that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.